Welcome back. We're continuing this great discussion with the management team at the Press-Telegram, Executive Editor Rich Archbold and General Manager Joe Brennerman. Let me ask you both, gentlemen, a question about the editorial board makeup. Long Beach is, according to the RAND Corporation, the most diverse city in America. Your editorial board is composed of 4 white males. Do you think that's an appropriate representation on your editorial board?
Well, I'll jump in on that one and say it's not ideal in terms of the makeup of the individuals, but clearly the board's job is to represent the views and to be abreast of the issues as they relate. And then I'll also add that we continually look for feedback and guest columnists and other people that we'll either invite in or that we'll have asked to submit pieces to discuss areas that certainly we don't have a makeup of people to represent.
Rich?
Well, my take on that is this. Larry Allison, who most people know in this town, he's editor of the editorial page with Harold Glicken, and their combined years of service is very strong. And we have 2 new people with new blood in Joe and Mark Ficarra.
Mark's the publisher.
The publisher, right. And so that combination, we really know the community. And like Joe says, it may not be ideal, but we bring people in all the time. We have people can come to the news meeting. We have Larry, especially with the editorial board, will call in all manner of people on different issues and things. So we're very sensitive to that.
Let me just mention, Rich just mentioned the news meetings. This is fascinating. Any of you are invited to attend their daily news meetings at 2 o'clock where they help put together the front page for the following day, decide what's on it. And Rich, those meetings are open to anyone. You don't have to make an appointment, you just show up.
Exactly right.
It's a fascinating experience. If you want to see nuts and bolts how a paper is put together, just go to the Press-Telegram and go to their 2 o'clock daily news meetings. Let me throw out an idea that I heard from somewhere about a newspaper of the future. Instead of one copy being trucked down by trucks and delivery boys going out and throwing them and all that printing and everything, how about a printer in each home where the newspaper is delivered online and the user can filter out what he does. If he's not interested in sports, no sports. If he wants more financial, more financial. So he sets up his computer to get what he wants, and his customized newspaper is printed in his home at his expense with his paper, and you eliminate the cost of trucks, delivery boys, paper costs have shot through the roof, and that paper can change during the day as the as the issue changes and news develops. Let me just throw that out.
Well, I might just jump in real quick and just say that you have good information, because that is a reality now. That is I should say that it's in planning stages.
Really?
And you will see that soon. And as a matter of fact,
planning even within your organization.
Certainly. Yeah, I mean, to look and see how that might best work. The bottom line is, whether it's online or print or this, which is kind of a combination of both, is, we need to just make sure that we're delivering the product the way and how people want it. So it doesn't change the news organization. It doesn't change our mission, as it always has been, but how we deliver it. And, to take that another step further, you might see a partnership with a printer company, for example, and that may be able to give those to people's homes and have it all part of a partnership.
Beautiful, like Gillette used to give the razors away and sell the blades.
Yes.
But the key to this, I just want to add, is what Joe said. That is, we are still the dominant news and information gatherer. Somebody has to do that. And that's where the reporters come in and the photographers and
so you would agree,
news gatherers.
Content is still king.
Content's king.
No matter what the delivery system is, you got to have the content, or what's the purpose of life?
You're not delivering any. What are you delivering?
And Rich, everyone knows you are a newspaper man through and through. It runs in your blood. You're from Chicago. You're from the old school, but you've seen all these changes. How do you view the future with all this technology, which you're probably not as much as home with, nor am I for that matter, but we watch it and we know we have to use it, but what's an old timer like you think about all this stuff, and how do you view the future?
Well, I'm not that much of an old timer, Art, but it really is exciting. I do a lot of speaking to young people, Long Beach State University, City College, high schools, about journalism. And I tell the students, there couldn't be a better time for you to be getting into journalism.
Wow.
Because it's exciting. This is a whole new frontier. And I keep telling them, the challenge I say to them is, one of you maybe is the next Bill Gates who's going to figure out this money situation and how do we handle this online and the delivery system that Joe's been talking about. How do we do all that? I mean, so far, I mean, it is...
So you want to marry the passion of people like you for news with the technology and make it work.
Exactly right. Exactly
Okay,
right.
we're going to be finishing up our show, but first we have to take a pause for these messages. We'll be right back.
Welcome to McKenna's on the Bay, where fine dining is complemented with a breathtaking view. McKenna's is a restaurant of incredible ambiance, providing service and cuisine with style, class, and romance. The menu offers a variety of appetizers, serious seafood, prime steaks, an oyster bar, and specialty entrees for either lunch or dinner. McKenna's on the Bay features patio dining, nightly entertainment, and 2 banquet facilities. No matter what your occasion, McKenna's on the Bay is like being on vacation. Join us today at McKenna's on the Bay.
Founded in 1976, Polly's Gourmet Coffee is Southern California's most complete gourmet coffee store. Polly's has the best tasting coffee, freshly roasted every day right in the store, plus a wide selection of teas, an in-house bakery, espresso bar, patio dining, and more. We also offer Wi-Fi, free internet access for all of our customers. Our nationwide clientele agree when it comes to coffee, there's only one name to remember: Polly's. 4606 East 2nd Street, welcoming you into Belmont Shore.
Take care of those who are closest to you, from our family to yours. McCarty's Jewelry, since 1932.
How do you like your chances the rest of the way?
I got no idea. But I do know that if we stay with Naples Rib Company, well, at least we won't go hungry.
Coach, what do you think about some of those questionable calls tonight?
Oh, yeah. But if you want a sound call, I'd call Naples Rib Company. You can't miss on that call.
Then Naples Rib Company is part of your game plan?
There really is nothing more motivating than a great barbecue meal at Naples Rib Company.
Victory or not, Naples Rib Company, great game plan.
A fascinating show with 2 very experienced people facing the challenges which the Press-Telegram faces in common with so many newspapers around the country. Newspapers play a vital role in the life of every community. They hold up a mirror to ourselves, and that mirror needs to be an accurate mirror. The political process desperately needs accurate news for it to survive and prosper. So despite the challenges that they face, the Press-Telegram is here. We hope that they will flourish in the years ahead, and I want to thank both of you for joining us. It's an exciting time, but it's a challenging time, and I guess that's when we earn our salaries, when things are tough, not when things are easy. So, Rich, thank you so much for coming on the show. And pleasure to meet you, Joe, and welcome to Long Beach.
Thank you, Art.
Thank you all for joining us. It's been a wonderful half hour. Please join us next week for the next edition of Straight Talk. Good night, everyone.
Straight Talk has been brought to you by Southern California Edison, the Press-Telegram, and Long Beach Magazine. And remember, Straight Talk is viewable worldwide 24/7 at straighttalktv.com.